Hello, hello, good evening. How is everybody? Nice to see you all. 89 of you in already. That's it's got to be some kind of record, actually. I'm just going to check something. Okay, let me just tweak that. Need to be demoing this to you later. We're going the full Monty. We're going full Monty today. We're getting all the toys out. But we'll come back to that later. There we go. How's everybody doing for a Saturday? Hope you're all doing well. Well, I guess it's Sunday for you people in the old Australian, New Zealand part of the world. So nice to see you. Great to have so many of you here. Actually, you guys did vote for this. To be fair, this was one of the questions I asked a couple of weeks ago. Was what did you want to see on the channel just before we not wound up FS19. Let's be honest, we're not going to stop playing FS19 dead unless FS22 is that good. So we'll kind of go over a few old series. You guys voted this one the most you wanted to bring back, so that was kind of nice to see. I think second place was Flint Hills, so we'll get a stream of that going next week as well. Yeah, it's the hype is building, right? We've got some excited people going on, and I am super excited to be getting early access. So on Friday morning at 9 a.m. German time, so 8 a.m. here, I will get access to the game. I'll have to get it, download it, install it, do all of that business. But literally the moment I've got all of that done, I'm going to go live. Hopefully you can make it. If you can't make it, no worries, it will turn into a video straight away after that. And then I'm going to basically do a lot of streaming and a lot of videos over the course of the weekend, try and get as much stuff out to you guys as possible. I get that some of you don't want to maybe see everything, but you can pick and choose. I'll make sure I label the video titles as well as I can so that you can pick and choose what you want to see. But we'll kind of have a look at everything. I might actually put a little bit of a survey on the channel this week and ask you, what are the 5 things you want to see straight off the bat. So there we go. Druick, nice to see you. California. My brother lives in San Francisco. Did you know that? You want to see everything. You and me both, Cranky. You and me both. Right. Let's do a little bit of a tour, because I had a bit of fun setting this up this afternoon. Music Man, how you doing? You made it from the start. So, we've got our trucks and the brilliant setup that we've got on the farm here. We're not going to be drying corn today, sadly. We've got a few other things planned, but there's the 2 trucks. We've got an 8R in there. We've got... Do you know what I did? I didn't go with an X9. I have gone with a couple of 790s, because it is still one of my favourite combines in the game. So we've got a couple of nice big 790s here with the big floaters on, and my favourite header, 645, with the air bar on. Oh, still on. See, I always do that. Just reminding you of the dates and the times. It was intentional. We have got the 2 S90s with the 645 air bars on. It's an old radio show. Yeah, I've got a face for the radio. I've been told that before. So just keeping you on your toes. Make sure you watch it out. You've just proved to me you weren't just having it on in the background. But I'm going to show something off tonight, which is a pre-launch. But get excited. Trailer Park Farms. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. It's been a while. The king of sheds when it comes to FS19. You better be dusting off your Giants editor for 22, mate. I'm expecting big things from you. We are giving you a little bit of an early preview, pre-release look at Forward Agricultural Modding's latest mod, and here it is, the KC9500T. This is their new liquid fertilizer pull behind. As you can see, it's their usual high standards. They've even managed to connect the cables up to this slightly modded Seedhawk. This Vardestad Seedhawk and Cedar. But again, let's just marvel at what the boys do at Forward Ag Modding. This is brilliant. And
Absolutely the business. Oh, look at this. He rocks up right on cue. Hiya, Forward. How you doing? I was just bigging you up. It's almost like you pretty big paperweight behind that seat. So this the best bit about this is coming to console, guys. This isn't just a fancy PC mod, high polycap. This is coming to console. Look how good it is. I'm going to quickly jump in and show you some of the customization on this as well, because it's well worth checking out. So it comes in crop protection, and if I scroll along somewhere in here, I've literally got every mod turned on. I haven't done this for a while when I've turned on every single mod in the game, but there we go. There it is in the shop. You've got the option to colour your tanks any colour you want. Look at that. There you go. You could have an Argsy version if you want. But lovely. Slightly off-white there. A toolbox at the side there. And by the way, correct me if I'm wrong, Forward Ag. This is is this a service box as well? So you can actually service vehicles with this. Pink, yeah. Maddie is going to be delighted with this. Look, you could have a Maddie Phi version of it. Rim color as well. Look at that. Maddie would be in heaven with this. That's actually that's better. Let's put it back to sensible colors, shall we? But yes, lots and lots of customization. Even the empty hose and the fill hose, I changed these, but you know, you can have blue empty hoses, red fill hoses if you want to run a case setup. I mean, so many lovely options on this. You've got the pressure gauge that adds some little additions to it. So you've got the pressure gauge wire coming down there, if you can just see it. It's Major system compatible as well. Strobe lights, I have no idea what strobe lights are, but I'm going to find out tonight. And then wheel setup, we've got the Walker system, we've got the multi-system, which is very cool, and beacon lights as you would expect. So motor light and pressure gauge all work, so we've seen that before as well from the guys. They do not miss a trick. So absolutely stunning, and we're going to run it tonight. What we're going to do, I'll show you if I go back to here. We are going to plant in field 3. We're going to use that. We're going to see if we can get the entire field planted while we're online. Beacons and strobes cancel themselves out. Can only have one option at a time. Ugh. I better go and edit it then. And we are going to get the 2 combines in and combining field 2 here. And do it that way. Ryan, how you doing? Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. Always nice to have a birthday on a weekend, isn't it? There you go. It runs behind custom modding C850 planter as well, and the in-game DBs. So we will actually. I'll buy a DB later and we'll hook it up, and you can see that the pipes still join up. So yes, we are going to combine soybeans out of field 2, and we are going to plant field 3. We're going to do a little bit of courseplay fun here. I think I might just run. What I might do is run. Oh, even got the flag on. There we go. What was I saying? Might run a bit of courseplay. I'm going to run a seed of the auger wagon. That's the words I was looking for. Struggling to speak here. I've got my new Logitech wheel on, so I'm taking a little bit of time to get used to that. It's very different to the old heavy equipment bundle. 45 years young. It's alright, Ryan. You're as young as you feel. Or something to that effect. Ed, no worries, mate. Keep the wife happy. That's rule number 1 of the FSG community. Repeat after me. Happy wife equals happy life.
and zero sarcasm in that as well. I actually mean that. So, we're also using the heavily modded 9RX, which was kindly shared by the guys at Forward Ag, who've done some tweaks to this, along with many, many other people. It's the 920, the G920, Oliver. I've got the steering, the shifter as well, because I want to make sure that I was set up ready for FS22 when we get our different gearboxes. So yes, this is the heavily modded 9RX, and there's some lovely touches to this. Look, even this little towing chain underneath there, things like that, tinted windows. It works a lot better with Courseplay. It doesn't wiggle as much. We know that hinged tractors sometimes don't play nice with Courseplay, but this plays really, really nicely. And then, you know, just cool things like the CB radio. What tractor doesn't have a CB radio in it? And the nice iPad there with some of the kind of precision farming style stuff. So it's a very cool bit of kit. This it's up there with Carl Farms as my favourite tractor in game. Thought you were as young as the woman you feel, at the risk of being sexist. I don't think we could say that anymore, Derek. But I know what you mean. Sorry, I'm beering tonight as well because it's Saturday night. Don't do it on a Wednesday because I've got to get up for school tomorrow. But I am knocking back the nectar that is Brewdog's Elvis juice. Recommend it. If you can get a hold of it, recommend it. Right, let's get this unfolded. Let's get it into the field actually and unfolded. Because it's an 84-foot seeder, this. It's not small. And we're pulling an air cart and we're pulling a liquid fertilizer tank, so even with the 9RX it's going to be a little challenge. I'm sorry, Drag, I unfortunately don't know what you're saying. My ignorance is getting the better of me there, so I apologise. Ah, is he saying good evening? Well, good evening, Drag. Great to have you here. I know, I think we might have to do some skip rows on the turns for this. I had to put it in the biggest field because it's the only way it's really going to work, wasn't it? Which mod is that? Deere. This is a heavily customised version of the custom modding 9RX. So that's the base model, but it's been passed around different modders over the course of weeks and months and years. And it's had little things added to it all the time. I did a showcase on Forward Agricultural Solutions a couple of months ago. So if you search for that vid, a modder showcase for Forward Ag, and actually we talk about it in there, and we supplied the link to it so you can download it from there. Good evening, Rusty. How are you doing? Right, let's fire up some Courseplay here. See, this is what happens now when you wheel. Unless I centre it, it sits and wobbles a bit, but that's fine. Course generation. Let's do field 3. I think we're definitely going to need a couple of headlands. We're going to have smooth corners. There's no way that we're doing hard turns up here, are we? So we're going to miss some bits. Headland overlap, we'll bump it a little bit so we don't miss too much on the corners. We are going to skip rows, and we're going to skip, I think, probably 2, maybe 3 rows. I've got a little bit of a problem. This bit that sticks out here can sometimes cause a little bit of a problem. But let's just see what we do. Have I ever used a Mercedes Sprinter, Mark? In real life or in game? I've never used it in game, no. Bring on the likes. Yeah, if you could hit the like button, it does help the channel, definitely. Okay, that course looking good. Look, we've got nothing outside the bounds of the course. Sometimes I like to work the headlands last, but I think in this instance we'll just run with it and see what's what, shall we? But that looks pretty good to me. We're going to start from first waypoint, so I'll just roll this back just a smidge. There we go, and we will go from first waypoint, and we're going to We're going to hope for the best. Work tool needs to be unloaded. Does it? Don't know what that means. Let me just lower it down. Ah, thank you, Trey. Remember, first rule of courseplay, it's always user error. It's always user error. He's going to try and turn around. No, he's not. There we go. Thank you, Trey. I was on field work and not seeding and fertilizing. So there we go. Look at that. That is one seriously big setup, isn't it? I am loving that. I just keeping you on your toes forward, keeping you on your toes. It's not always user error. Sometimes it can create slightly wonky courses if you don't set it up. But I suppose it is. That is still user error, isn't it? Because you can just work your way around that. Oh, I'm getting getting more up-to-date links as well. 9 miles an hour. Look at that. It's grinding along at 10 miles an hour. We did upgrade the engine in this. We've got the 620 horsepower 9RX. Derek, unfortunately, no auto track, auto drive, and courseplay aren't on console at the moment, and we're still waiting to see what's going to happen with AI workers in FS22. So we'll just have to wait and see. There we go. Look at that. The dirt model on these on this 9RX is great as well. Yao, welcome from Portugal, my friend. Great to have you here. Great to have you here. There we go. I love the way the flag flutters faster as well. The faster the tractor goes, which is good. It is. I mean, what we're rocking here, tons wise. Let me just see what it's telling me. It's a 27 point. I beg your pardon. 112.4 tons. I'm rocking here. This is 112 tons of equipment I'm hauling around this field. You got to hope that it's not going to be driving on soft ground, don't you? Or you're in for a whole heap of pain. Farming Scotland, now there is a blast from the past. How are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Milk Tanker J, nice to see you. Kalish as well, how are you doing? We should find out next week, hopefully, about workers on game. Well, if we don't, it's probably one of the first things that I'll be checking out when I get the game on Friday. So, more weight than an M1 tank. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. Like I said, you know, you wouldn't want to run this in soft conditions, could you? Eric, welcome back, my friend. It's nice to see you again. How are you doing? Nice to see you. It'll have to be console for 22 since they won't be accepting anything else for 19 on console. There's some insider information. How about that? That's alright, mate. That's a mere week away until you can submit, I guess, for that. In fact, do you guys know forward any news from you modding guys? Trailer Park Farms as well on Giants Editor. Have you got any information on when it's been released? When we get access to it? I'm assuming they're going to release it the same day as the game now. No, nothing. Interesting. Interesting. Those tracks float a lot. Watch them run in some wet fields and do it, even with 114 tons behind you. I think the tractor would go through it. I'm not sure the air cart and the... Chris, do I think Sim Dashboard will work for 22? I think they'll absolutely update it for 22. They've got too many... just to show you that I'm running it as well. There you go. It's been incredibly popular for FS19. I don't know why. I think some guy made some nice screens for it. But it's... I think he'll definitely do it. He did it for 17, he did it for 19. I have spoken to him in the past, I haven't spoken to him recently, but definitely keen to release it. I've got some plans for more screens as well, so I'm going to try and do a full suite of case, Fent, and upgrade the John Deere screens if I can, because I love it. It's does wonders for me, so I'm going to stick it at 200. We've just rolled over 202 viewers live. I think that's creeping up there as being one of my most popular streams. So we're going to let him run for a bit. I think he's going to finish this pretty quickly. Let's just have a look in the bottom corner. It's saying an hour to finish this field. This is field 3 on Millennial Farms, right? It's not a small field. Look, it's not a small field, and he's smashing it. Will I do a case farm in 22? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll happily do a case farm in 22. I'll have to get quite a few mechanic points on it, won't I? I'm joking. Everybody thinks I hate case. It's just a bit of fun. I said today on Argsy's stream that there's only 2 case tractors in FS22 because I think they broke down on the way to the website. I am looking forward to going back to base game equipment, actually. I'm looking forward to not having to worry about managing mods for a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that for just a little while, and then hopefully, I'm saying it now like this is ever going to happen, but I thought I would take a bit of time and, as I go along, manage my mods appropriately, as opposed to the absolute car crash that they are at the moment. That's even with PV tools, so without PV tools I'm not entirely convinced how I'm going to do that. So, sorry, let me just adjust my camera slightly. I feel like I'm sitting in the bottom corner of the screen. There we go. Farming Scotland. I am a bronze partner, yes. I've actually bought a new SSD this week. I've got a 256 SSD that runs my OS and nothing else. And a few program files, so I'm looking forward to transitioning that over to a 1TB one this week. So again, I will run FS22 direct from that as well. It'll be the only game I'll run off that, and we'll have some fun. Oh, I've got to give a shout out. I promised I would do it to R&R Racewear. Big shout out to those guys who sent me this rather cool cap this week. I don't know if Dwight's on, my iRacing coach, but they sent me this rather nice hat. So the deal is I've got to wear it if I do. I've got to wear it if I do any iRacing streams. Listen to those noises. Derek, use Sim Dashboard, can't run GPS without it. I have a vision for FS22 that I have perfectly managed mod folders where I have a folder for tractors, a folder for implements, a folder for trucks, a folder for, I don't know, combines, and then every time I start a new map I can just easily find the mods I want and drop them in, and you know what'll happen, it'll just turn into a complete car crash. But you start off with the right intentions, yeah? Always start off with the right intention. There he is. There he is. Well, I have also, and I don't know what to do with it, right? Because I've got every single bit of footage that I've ever kept, that I've ever recorded for the last 15 months. It's about 16 terabytes. And I don't know whether to keep it or not. I've obviously got all my exported vids, which I've got, and I will keep those. And again, they're backed up on YouTube. But all the raw footage is there, and I know I'll never look at it, but you know, there's something really difficult about shutting down like that stuff and saying, right, I'm just going to delete that, because once it's gone, right? So, I don't know. The other plan is to invest in something a bit big. I'm probably going to get myself a little raid or something this year. Because things are... make a blooper reel. So the thing with the blooper reel is looking through old footage takes forever. Anybody that does a montage really needs a medal, because honestly, you almost need to remember the stuff when it happens and save it somewhere else quickly. I'll have to be more disciplined using PV. Yeah, I mean, the only problem with PV, which you can't really help, is if you're running loaded maps, you have I have probably 9 versions of Courseplay running for each of the folders I'm on. So I'm just going to turn off the end points, because I don't think that looks very good. There we go. There we go. He's moving into the second headland. I think we did 3 headlands, so basically I wanted to make sure there was enough turning circle to avoid doing anything. I don't think we're going to run out of stuff in here, are we? Field 2. I was going to set up field 2. I thought I had. Field 2. I want soybeans. This is the joy of easy dev. What am I going to do with that easy dev, right? Look, we have a instant field of soybeans. Ah, forward ag. Always looking out for me. Morton, how's it going, my friend? Keep it. It's true. I don't need to get rid of it now. Jared, the Roughneck Modding crew, say hello. How you doing, Jared? Nice to see you. It needs an Irish flag. It's got a UK flag. That was F11 Henrik. Yes. Little cheeky F11. It's a great way to farm. Imagine if farmers had F11 in real life. Crikey. Right. Right, we'll let this run for a bit now, and we'll go and get the combines on the go. Where did I leave the combines? They're up here, aren't they? I'm just going to run these along the road with the headers on. So we'll get these into the field. In fact, what am I doing? What am I doing? When you've got all the tools at your disposal, you might as well use them, right? Just roll this forward. Can't beat a bit of follow me. P4KSS, welcome from Finland. Great drive by Valtteri in the sprint race this afternoon, I saw. Pretty special drive from Hamilton as well, I have to say. Sets it up nicely for tomorrow. Don't hit the trees. Zach is the master of the finger snap. Well, you know what? A little bit of an homage to Mr. Johnson as we're on his farm, about to knock over his letterbox. Right, let's avoid the speed limit sign as well. Have I not heard? Yes, I did. I did see that Hamilton's he got disqualified from qualifying. So he started at the back of the grid and he finished, I think,
5th. So it was a brilliant comeback. Brilliant comeback drive, but to be honest, I think he's going to struggle to beat. There we go. That's another reason why I love these combines. It's the sweetest noise. Uh-oh, I've just realised who's driving the second combine. Look, helper Sarah. We know what she's like. Right, let's just cut in a bit here. We're also going to... We do not need swath on these, so let's unfold this. There we go. Yeah, that's the most free to go behind. Hello, Arksy. How are you, mate? Right. Let's do a dual combine course. Not done one of them for a while. This could be fun. Course generation. Field 2. Multiple tools. Headlands. Let's do 2 headland passes. Counterclockwise headland passes first. Smooth corners. Headland overlap. I'm good with that. That looks pretty good to me. Generate field course. See, that is rubbish. So I'm going to go 2 headland passes. See if that avoids that problem. See the red bit going across the grass there? This is going to cause me problems. And it's not going to let me do 2 headlands. Okay, let's try if we skip a row. What happens? Oh, it's grapes in then. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's give that a go, shall we? So, other tweaks we need to do. This would be one left. We want it on convoy as well. Vehicle convoy, yes, we'll have a bit of that. Minimum distance, I like to keep them a little bit closer than that, so let's say 50. Everything else looks good. Stop during unloading, deactivated. Headland reverse move, okay. First waypoint, drive course. Oh, the dancing combine. It's like a daggerwin episode. Right, let's save this. Combine field 2. 9 miles an hour, look at him go. Right, let's get in the second one. Dylan, what's the little icon in the bottom right corner next to the rev counter? Which bit are you referring to, Dylan? The little green and yellow? Oh look, it's turn the things on again. Hate it when it does that. Let's load this back in. Combine field 2. Yes, we'll take you. We will go to here. We will do this. You are 1 right. Vehicle convoy active. 50 meters. First waypoint. Drive course. Drive course. And drive course. Okay. There we go. Just need a little bit of coaxing there. Do a slow turn in and I'll cut in. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. Right, let's turn these swaths off. These are no use. Don't want to. Deactivated. And let's tab to the other one. I noticed this when I was setting it up. I have not done anything with this. This is just sitting like this.
Nothing to do with me, Governor. Just thought it was quite funny, so I left it. Right, this one. Straw discharge. Deactivated. There we go. They're going at some pace, they are. They're not hanging around, are they? Why do they run at 9 miles an hour? I think probably because that header. To be fair, it's probably a bit quick actually. They probably should run at about 6. I'm going to drop it down a bit. That's 7. We're okay with 7. Drop this down a bit. We're going to have a chance to catch up. Magic, how are you doing from Poland? Nice to have you here. Always nice to have newbies joining us. Great to have you here. And I will remind you, got to remember to click back off it, Friday, starting on Friday, all the way through the weekend, we have got early access to FS22. We will be doing live streams. We'll be doing as many videos as we want. We'll be interacting with you guys. I said I would put a poll up as well to ask you guys, like maybe for the first stream, what are the things that you are really keen to see. Exactly, Ryan. Ryan makes a very good point. 230 watching. Go and smash the like button for me if you could, because it really, really helps the channel. It does lots of good things with the YouTube algorithm, and just helps me out. So if you could, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. STK. Unfortunately, this is a single-player game, so not tonight. But one of the oh, I've got a little bit of a YouTube error at the moment. I'm not receiving enough video. I'm not sure if it's doing okay for you guys. Oh, there we go, back to excellent condition. I have not a clue what's going on there. Yes, so yes, I think we'll just have a bit of fun with it, really. Just try and get you as much information as you want to. Obviously, not everybody wants to see the information, but I'm going to try and get you the stuff that you want. 180 likes, FSG will start singing. Nobody needs to hear that. I'm going to check. My son was downloading Forza 5 before, and I asked him to pause it, so I'm going to... I'm going to have some full combines in a minute. So yeah, no, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. FS22, got to say, it's really kicked in over the last couple of weeks, hasn't it? Args and I were chatting this morning. God Gutton, why do you use a cap inside? Why not? Why not? Just to remind everybody who I am. Scorp's still waiting for a cap. Will there ever be caps, Scorp, eh? Sorry, Dylan, you did ask about in the bottom corner. The icon, wheels, and yes, you can switch your differentials on and off. It's part of the enhanced vehicle mod. SDK, of course you can, by all means. Yeah, enhanced vehicle mod it's called, Dylan. Wear that hat to taunt you. I am not doing a TikTok dance. I know my age. Right, let's go and get ourselves a truck or two and a grain cart, because we're going to have to We're going to have to haul some stuff pretty quick, aren't we? There will be hats coming. I keep saying this, I know I keep saying this, but there will be hats coming. They're designed and everything. I just can't find a distributor, and the thought of doing it myself, well, the cost of doing it myself is kind of freaky. To buy a stack of hats. Or I need to find a decent platform to take pre-orders. So I don't know how to do it. So there we go. Combine full already. So I better go and get. I've got a 9. Another classic custom modding mod here. The 9RT. Brilliant tractor this. Let's get this down to that combine. I know you will, Scorp. I know you'll be first to order. I just don't know how to do it. I hate taking... It's like cost of production and posting and all of that. It's fine if you do 1 or 2 of them, but they want a minimum order, like. Nice scooter, I like it. I like it. Alex, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. I'm so the wrong end of the field, aren't I? Yeah, Bull's Gap's been very good to me, I have to say. Mr. Turtlespeed, can I ask why you chose Nightbot for your bot of choice for YouTube? Based on recommendations, and I just wanted it to do very basic stuff. Oh, I might have to have a word with Kidurk then, see what he's doing. Botar's automated his entire map so we can watch the stream. I like it. Is this map on Mod Hub? It is, Nugget. I think it's still there anyway. It's also on the console, not just PC. So, do I watch Millennial Farmer? Since that's his real fight, I do. I watch him a lot. I'm very enjoyable. I find him incredibly interesting and very funny as well. Oh, look at this. We are fully stacked here. Tried daggerwins, didn't make it hard enough on it. Well, super strength, that was my first, because of daggerwins, super strength. I was like, I can't use super strength, it's too easy. Just carry an entire pine tree around. Are you okay gets me every time as well. Yeah. Like roadkill that's kind of clearly well past its best. Oh, that one isn't full actually. We're going to leave him. I thought he was full, but he's not. He's just parked up and waiting while his buddy's getting on. I have to say, I never get tired of opening this this tarp. Oh, that is not tarp, though, is it? This is the tarp. Why isn't the tarp opening? Because I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Dylan, I play on PC. There we go. How good is that tarp? It's worth the wait though, Args, right? Because it's such a good animation. Now I've just got the lottery of getting out of the way quickly. I'll hang around here because that other combine's not far off being ready. You've never seen that before, Pete? That's really nice animation, isn't it? Tim Bailey, this is a good map. It certainly is. I love this map. Well, you can get it, Pete. It's available on PC and console, and it is in the mod hub. Right, quickly whip ourselves back. Get out of him when he cuts back into his lane. And he's off. Now, if we just hang around here, I think combine number 2 isn't a million miles away from being ready to unload as well. They are set to empty on the go, Ryan, but you can't do it on a headland. I think when we go on the up and down rows. Or did I deactivate it? No, I can't remember. We'll find out here, because this guy won't need to cut in. It's only that first headland they tend to cut in on. So we'll find out. Daggerwin is brilliant. He's therapeutic to listen to, right? Somebody once referred to him as the David Attenborough of Farmsim, which is hard to disagree with, to be honest. Right, let's. If I was smart here, I would have already set up my my cruise control. There we go. Got to stay close enough now. I'm going to have to hire Onyx. He's clearly a better driver than me. I'm all over the place here. I did indeed Quantum. It was rolled over it on Sunday actually, which was it was Wednesday last week, wasn't it? It was just in time for Bull's Gap, which was kind of a nice it was a nice celebration. There we go. Oh yeah, did you miss the start, Args? Let me this is nearly full. I forget how big these combines are. Right, let's let him do his thing. Let's go and see. Let's go and see the other thing, just because Argsy missed the start. This is phenomenal, Args. So, we've got our favourite 9RX. We've got the Vaderstadt. I can only say it in a German accent. That tractor's alright, Mark. It's me getting used to this new steering wheel. And the modded air cart. So you've got your pipes coming off the back of it into this little beauty. I'm sure you've got a copy of this sitting in your inbox as well. Look at the detail on the pump and everything here. It's just nuts. And again, all the pressure valves work, so when you switch this on and off, everything works. These taps move, the valves wobble. It's great stuff. A gander at the hose connections. Go into the hose connections here. So nice. Like, honestly, don't miss a trick, you boys. And the finish on it as well. Just the... I love it. Love it. 110 tons. Oh, it's dropped a couple of tons. We must have got rid of some some product out of it. But yeah, we're rocking 110 tons worth of equipment on the field here. Field 3 in an hour. Good evening, Ola. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Anybody who doesn't know, Ola is the map maker, the modder, who's responsible for Renaboo, his hometown. That is a map I'm looking forward to for FS22. That is a map. Right. Let's get back in this bad boy. Let's get it unloaded. We're probably going to need a second truck here. Taking a break from buildings. Quite right, mate. You've done a lot. The S790 is slowing down for traffic. Is it going past the... Is this struggling to go up the hill here? Oscar! You're new to FS. Well, you're just starting to discover the wonderful world of Farmsim. Well, I'm glad the tutorials help. That's kind of the... When I set out, I was always like, okay, what happens if you know nothing about Farmsim? What's the best way to learn stuff? So I try and be as clear as I possibly can. So if they're working, that's great news. Andrew Riley in Courseplay, how do you get the combines to stop instead of taking off? I'm not sure I follow what you mean in there, Andrew. 241 viewers, 243 viewers according to the screen there. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all dropping by. You guys did vote for this, so I'm glad you all came and watched it after you voted for it. Alright, let's pop this here, and then we will go and get... Oh! I'm a bit too keen there. There we go. I think I'm going to have to go and get another truck, aren't I? Get both trucks ready with this one. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, we'll get that off. Now, I haven't used this in ages. Let me remind myself which one. Load wet silo, left control 4. I love this thing. S. McCarran, I've got the Logitech G920. I was using it for my sim stuff, my sim racing stuff, but now my Fanatec stuff's all arrived. That's all set up, so it was redundant. Well, it wasn't redundant, but it was surplus to requirements. So I thought it was a good time to do an upgrade with FS22 coming out with the manual gearboxes, and the fact that hopefully, I'm kind of hoping that the GeForce gear stick will work with it. Take care, Ola. Nice to see you, man. Here we go. We are empty. Good stuff. TB7. This is the Millennial Farmer map. Okay, let's run up here. I wonder if I stick one of these a little bit further up. Do you know what I'm going to do as well, actually? I'm going to... How much money have I got? I'm going to clear my money so we can find out how much we make from the crops. So let's leave ourselves a float of, say, 100 grand, shall we? What have we got there? Oh, put a minus in front of it. Or just double my cash. There we go. Oh, delivery costs on changing your money. The only problem is store deliveries. Paul B. Clayton, dude, you should get mods. I'm not entirely sure what you're meaning there. Jared, where do you get the most updated version of this map? You can get it on the mod hub. It's all there on the mod hub for you. Right, we'll stop him about halfway up, shall we? And we will go and get back in our tractor. Bank fees and tax, I know. That corn must be... That corn has been sitting there for a long time. I think it takes a little bit of time to catch up, Paul. I think there's a bit of a lag on it. Right. They are going to be running up and down rows now. Across the field, so actually... Why is this going so damn slow? There we go. There we go. It's better. Dazed, it's a predictive viewer's count. You can't rock up and that be your first comment. Very good. Gamer Gang, I'm pretty sure I put it in the title. Did I know what did I put in the title for the thing? It's Millennial Farms map. Did I set 2 headlands? Ah, but it's it reset me back to 1. Cranky. Because of it doesn't make some of the tighter turns. That's one of the problems. Thank you, Trey, for the $5 super chat. You're a legend. Very kind of you. So for some reason they decided they wanted to run crossfield rather than up and down. I'm sure they'll have a reason for that. Yeah, that tiny little notch up at the top. It's the same on Field 9 on Flint Hills. You can only do 2 laps on there as well, so you can't run 3 combines, which is a little frustrating. There you go, Trey. Thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Alex, am I going to plan on keeping playing FS19 on YouTube? Do you know what, Alex? I am flexible at the moment. It all depends on how good FS22 is, how much stuff in FS22 keeps us occupied, and really how much you guys want to see. To be honest, I think I'll be led by what you guys want to watch. So let me know. Dirk, take care, my friend. Thanks for dropping by. Good to chat. Yeah, this bit down here, Cranky, it's a little bit of a pain, but that little bit there, if you chop that off, I think you could get easily a good few extra headers in, but it can't get into that bottom bit without getting itself confused. So we're on 2 skip rows here, which is interesting. So it's going to come back and do those at the end. So I'm just going to watching this for ages now, and I've just realised I've got stuff still in my which means we only filled the front of the hopper. No, I actively put skip rows on ARGs because it was running across the at the bottom here. It was running across the forest bit at the bottom. So with skip rows on, it just shaved the edge of the field. So that was my reason. FSG, can I premiere FS22 on the Elm Creek map? That was my intention, to be honest, Scott. Just on a personal note, Elm Creek appeals to me a little bit more than the French map. Although the French map looks gorgeous as well, I have to say. If FS22 runs with no problems on launch, FS19 will be uninstalled and mods copied to backup drive. You can run 4 potato harvesters on Field 9. Can you, Arctic? I wouldn't know. And I don't need to know for another 60,000 viewers, subs. Right, Let's go and pick up some stuff. Welcome, yes, welcome, Oscar. Thanks for joining the Discord. Hope you find it useful and helpful. There's loads of information there that'll hopefully help you out if you're new to Farmsim. Chris Mark, what are you most looking forward to in FS20? Do you know what, Chris? It's kind of boring because there is loads of interesting kind of kit and stuff. In all honesty, I am very excited to see the performance. Another 60k views, lads. Subscribers, I corrected myself straight away. Bull's Gap cannot be abandoned. Yes, Chris, the performance, I think, is the thing that I'm really hoping for. You know, I've got a really decent PC. It's not the top, it's not the best, but I think is seeing a massive machine that can run 200 nerd alert. Shut up, Args. Seeing like I run iRacing at 250 frames a second. It doesn't dip below that, and it is smooth can be. And then sometimes I can go onto maps on here and be down at 15, 12 frames a second, and you're like, how is that even possible? And I think the guys at Giants have recognised that and know that, and have put a power of work into optimising the game a lot better. So I'm really excited to see what FS22 does. I mean, the fact that you look at what they've done with the slot counts for consoles, I mean, that tells you there's some massive stuff's happened at the back end of the game. So, you know, when people complain about FS22 just looks like FS19, they don't really know what they're talking about. There we go. What they're doing is they're building a base for future versions of the game, which is you know, a good thing, right? Oscar, you're from Poland. Well, brilliant. Huge farm sim community in Poland. There you go, Dazed, exactly. You know, they can introduce more interesting things. You know, maybe we will see a Courseplay variant in the future, or an auto drive variant, or a GPS variant. But they can't do that at the moment. So the work on the engine that they've done, when everybody's like, well, they had an extra year, why does it not work much better? Trust me, it's going to work. It's going to work a lot better. And also, you can't compare them to Epic Games, who make Fortnite, or, you know, and have Unreal Engine, or EA, who've got, you know, multi-billions of pounds behind them. These guys are a relatively small studio, and you know, you only have to see from the streams and stuff they do at GamerCon. They don't have a massive team, and I think what they do with it is pretty phenomenal. 260, what's the record? It's broken, Trey. I think 255 was my record, so thank you, everybody. According to my concurrent viewers, I'm sitting at 267 at the moment. With the bigger slot counts, does that mean better mods for console player and bigger I think it really opens the door up for probably running 4x maps on console, hopefully. Things like that would be awesome. Pinsy, welcome from Belgium. How are you doing, my friend? Great to have you here. And I missed, there was a lovely comment earlier on, and I've completely missed it, from Alex. Manual gearbox options is going to be interesting, Chris. I agree, yes. I agree, it's going to be good. And the fact there's options as well. So you have a variable transmission for the newer tractors, but the older tractors will have a traditional box, and the trucks like the Mac's going to have a massive 26 speed gearbox. King Gamer, nice to see you. How are you? E85 Racing. I think it's fair to say there's quite a lot of excitement for FS22 now, right? I should revisit FS17. I don't even have it installed anymore. Ryan, just make sure you enter. Like pretty much every YouTuber at the moment is doing giveaways. I did a couple on Wednesday on my last stream. I know Argsy did some earlier on tonight. I know DJ's doing giveaways at the moment. Farmer Cop's got a stack of giveaways coming on his stream on Friday. So definitely keep an eye on all your favourite YouTubers, because you're very, very much in with a chance to win a copy of the game. Zach's combining the whole of Lincoln Creek. Good man. Good man. The big mother bins that came out today look great. Yeah, clipping and things like that. It's little subtleties that hopefully they can tidy up. Right, Giants do a brilliant job with what they've got, right? I mean, Saturday night, there's nearly 250 of us watching me drive a virtual tractor in a field on a 3-year-old game, right? I mean, the fact that they can keep this game going, and credit to the modders for that, right? The fact they can run a game for 3 years and still have a massive fan base of people that are interested in it is huge. There we go. We are right here, ready and waiting. That's right, Dazed as well makes a very good point. If you are pre-ordering, make sure you use your favourite YouTuber's creator code, because it all helps. You don't have to use mine. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't use mine, because I hit bronze status, so maybe go and find a YouTuber that hasn't quite hit it or is getting close to hitting it, and make sure you get him bumped as well. So, there you go. I also like the fact that these are way faster unloading than the X9, which is terribly slow. That's very true, Eric. I was just talking about FS19, but you're right. The whole farm sim community has been around for a long time, and has been very loyal for a long time. I'm pleased to say, Ed, that Argsy is bronze now, which is great. There we go. Let's see if we can get this unloaded. This is very twitchy, this tractor. I agree with you, Mark. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to blame the steering wheel now. I'm going to blame this tractor. I think it's better than the 8, but it's still quite twitchy. I'm just running with him now. He is empty. Right, let's get this emptied before combine number 1 is ready again. That is the S790 Arctic. I've got 2 of them. Big fan of it. The full nature JD tractor boy of them though, with the single tracks is that they turn on a sixpence. He's struggling, this guy. Should have put a bigger engine in it. What's for dinner, Scorp? Come on, share with the gang. King Gamer, you've got to be in it to win it, mate. So put it this way: if you were on Arc's stream before, I think there was 29 entries. That's pretty good odds to win a brand new computer game. So keep an eye out. I know, like I said, Farmer Cop, I know is doing some over the next few days and weeks. Ravioli with Alfredo sauce and cheese bread. That sounds tremendous. I'll be over in about 45 minutes. Look at that. What Cranky was saying before. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Still loading up. That's right, so there you go. Proof there, King Gamer. Trey Schmidt just above you there, won himself his copy of FS22 not a couple of hours ago. Yeah, Scroft has gone quiet, Derek. You're right. I wonder if he's just taking a little bit of a break before 22 comes out. Yeah, we like Scroft. Definitely a friend of the channel. Mr. Turtle Speed, I use a Streamlabs and port them in from that. Thanks for dropping by, Days. Good to see you, man. That'll be clipping on the trailers, though, Mark, won't it? Rather than the auger wagon, or is it a bit of both? I don't know why I'm following this guy. Yeah, I miss Coleman too. He popped back for a little while and then he's off again. Hopefully we'll see him again when 22 comes out. Hopefully all these guys will come out of the woodwork and hang out again. Somebody asked how the dog was before, actually, and I didn't answer them. She's doing very well. She's fast asleep. She had a tooth removed this week, which made me about 500 pounds lighter. Vets, man. Whew. Yeah, no, she's doing well. Pinsy, take care, my friend. Great of you to drop by. Oh, I'm telling you, every single stream the Texans go on about barbecue. I am literally this close, now the US borders are opening, of just jumping on a flight and coming over to just drink and eat barbecue for a week. No question. E85, I did not know you were a subscriber, but I appreciate you being a subscriber, mate. So thank you very, very much. Right. So, to answer Nugget's question, just to jump back to yes, I will be Nugget. I'm getting the game on Friday the 19th. So, the full weekend before it's launched on the Monday. So I'm kind of hoping that I can get a lot of content out to you. I want to do as many live streams and useful videos as I can. I'm going to be asking you guys what you want to see. I want to make sure that you get the stuff that you want to see out of it and answer the questions that you want to know ahead of getting the game yourselves on the Monday. And we'll see where we go from there. Check to see if I could ship barbecue. Yeah, I think they're kind of a little bit iffy on things like that. La Bomba! Right, sorry, back. La Bomba with the 100 DKKs. Happy 30k FSG. Thank you very much. Is that Danish krona? Thank you very, very much, my friend. That is incredibly generous of you. You're a gentleman. TLX 350 or TLX 2020? I'm not... I'll be honest. They're good trucks, but they're not ones I use a lot. Oh, there's going to be a crash. Stop! It's all going to go horribly wrong here. If I'm talking about trucks, my favourite ever truck has to be, let me show it to you if I've got it installed. I've got everything installed here. Look what I've got. Look what I've got. Wait. Where is it? Oh, come on. I should have gone the other way. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. That is just a total blast from the past. That is my Saturday night viewing as a teenager. Right there. Amazing. Anyway, that's not my favourite truck. I'm totally got distracted then. My favourite truck, there's the TLX, so I have got it, is the Carl Farms Chevy Silverado. Tons of customization. It's a service truck, so it's got everything in the back of it you could ask for. It's a brilliant truck. Very much the A-Team Scott. A-Team, Knight Rider, Street Hawk, Chips. What else? There was just tons of brilliant Baywatch. Tons of brilliant shows around that time that I just kind of loved. The Trail Boss, the 2019 Trail Boss, that's a really nice model as well, by the way. What else have we got in here? I've got everything. I literally installed every... Okay, so this is the new one from Jonathan Dubois at North something. Airwolf, of course, Airwolf. How could I forget Airwolf? Go check this out. I've got this written down, actually. From Northwest Mods and Edits, Jonathan Dubois and Jonathan Junt. Big shout out to Jonathan who kind of let me know about. I know he's done a lot of testing on this. This is a gorgeous truck. Fall Guy as well. Lee Majors, legend. But yes, that Chevy Silverado. There you go. Arxia linked it in his Medicine Creek vid. Okay, so we're making good progress. I ain't getting on no plane, fool. Love it. Brilliant theme tunes as well. Like, brilliant theme tunes. That and MacGyver, like, classics. Manimal as well. Who remembers Manimal? Apparently there's only about 8 episodes of that. Thank you, Doug. That's very kind of you. Yeah, we should probably not talk about the average age of this audience. Let's say we're well versed and knowledgeable, which comes with age. I tell you what, I reckon they'd stand the test of time today. A load of them. E85, do I know about clutch simulations and djgoham or not? In what respect? I know them, yes. As in, I know them. I can speak to them. I've been on the Farmsim show. Not the semi I use on Bull's Gap. Keeping a straight face here. I do like the semi on Bull's Gap. That's the semi I had in the field the other day. Right, stop. Regan, speak for yourself. Sorry, Regan. Simon, oh, TJ Hooker as well. Remember Heather Locklear? Wow. I'm intrigued to know what's going to happen here. Are they going to pick this bit up, or are they going to head back up to the top? And this is when skip rows intrigue me. Are they going to batter into each other here? This does not look healthy. I'm not excited about this. I want to stop this quite quickly. That is not my fault. That is not my fault. I did not do that. Now she's waiting because there's not enough distance between the two combines. Blame Sarah. Exactly. See what happens? What about the fact sheets? What do you all think? I thought they were good fact sheets this week. Nice to see the X9 and the 8. The 8R. Bad management. Hey, the hired help. You can't help it if they're one can short of a 6-pack. Alex Bess. I am releasing the Bull's Gap save game and all of the mods next week. So you can download my version of Bull's Gap with all the changes made and have all the mods. E85, do I know about NASCAR? Yes, I do. I do like an oval on iRacing, I've got to say. Elite Farming. How are you, my friend? It's been a while. Wait, what is that combine doing? Is he actually doing anything there? Is he going to move now? See, this is the thing. This is the thing with Corsair. You kind of have to just keep an eye on things. Sometimes, just work out what's what. I'm going to stop him right there. What we're going to do is going to work out what's what. We're going to turn this on. He should be here. He's got himself a little bit confused, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's what we wanted. Turn that off because it's eating my frames. Right, he should now head back. This is the bit where the overlap. This is where I'm slightly nervous about the overlap. That's quite a big dip there as well. I'm just going to turn my back and pretend that nothing happening over there. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes and then come out the other side. See? Nothing to see here. He sorted himself out. Low Show, hi from Germany. How are you, mate? Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. No crashed combines there. It's fine, Arctic. There was no issue at all. One of the joys of Farmsim, right? You're not wrecking a 400, 500,000 pound piece of equipment if you run it into a tree. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Classic Zach, are you okay? Are you okay? Look at it coming out of the wheel. Right, we will run this down to the sell point, I think. Who's my favourite NASCAR driver? Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. Josh McTaggart, I've ruined your life with the classifieds mod. You're welcome. Right, let's see what we've got. Soybeans. La Bomber, that's a good question. What are you hoping they've not done in FS22? I really hope that they've not kept the lighting. I hope they've improved the lighting. I want us to go back closer to FS17 skies and lighting and stuff like that. Ed Honcho, yeah. If you know, you know. Mike Honcho's brother, Denny Hamlin. Yeah, he's a good driver. I love. We talked about this a while ago. The lap of Bathurst. Totally amazing. Yeah, you've got to use the big equipment on the big fields, Low Show. I dare you to check it out. And once you do the big stuff, it's hard to go back. It becomes quite addictive. Case and Bunkley, all the mods are going to be the same on PC and console. To a point, Cason. There's certain ones that still won't be allowed on console. One, due to licensing. So things like some of the... So, for example, Ford. Like Ford, there's lots and lots of Ford tractor mods that aren't on the mod hub because... or aren't on console on the mod hub because they don't have the right licenses and stuff like that. PC, they can get away with the unlicensed stuff because it's just impossible to police that. But in addition to that, anything that's scripted, so courseplay, GPS, auto drive, all of those things won't come to console either because again, Sony and Microsoft limit console mods. Scripted mods on console. They won't allow them, so that's the reason those things don't come along. There we go. Future Farmer watching from South Africa. Hello, how are you? Traffic is a good one. We know that's going to be improved, so that's a good call. Farm workers, real farm workers, wouldn't be as stupid as the workers on Farmsim. I've worked on a farm, Derek. I can assure you, there are cases where I've seen them do stupid stuff. there was a Scottish IndyCar driver, Dario Franchitti. I actually had, and I did some research, and it was him. I was in an iRacing race with Dario Franchitti the other night. I qualified one place behind him, and then he won the race, and I spun out and crashed. That's the difference, right? I hope workers stop reversing into the crops. Yeah, Elite, that's annoying, isn't it? I mean, that would never happen in real life. So we'll just have to wait and see. Oh look, there's a combine ready to be unloaded again. So we'll hammer down and get him. Don't know why there's suited office workers in a field in the middle of Minnesota. Very odd. Hoping one silo bin will hold only one type of grain. Yeah, that's a sensible one as well. I'm all for the realism side of things. So I agree with that, yeah. Fragmat, how are you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a farm worker. You can join the Discord and get access to the multiplayer server. Retins from Norway, hello sir, how are you doing? Nice to see so many of you here tonight. Oh my goodness, that will be the cedar. Well, we know there's automated, Alex, we know there's automated cow feeders in 22, which looks quite a good solution. Minnesota soybeans pay better than Texas cotton this year. That's amazing. Well, there we go. We made like nearly 85,000 out of that truck alone, which is pretty good. I'm going to park him closer up here as well because there we go. Drew, hello from Malta. Nice to have you here. I like Malta. I've been scuba diving in Malta. Scorpion, you have a very specific way of playing. What server site can you recommend for FS22 around 4-person? Well, I know, and I've got one waiting to be set up, although I did have a bad experience with it in the past, so I'm hoping it's improved, is Nitrado. I use game servers at the moment, and I've never really had any big issues with them. So I would recommend them, but I haven't seen their FS22 offering, whereas Nitrado have they put their stall out very early and they've partnered with Giants, so I'm kind of hoping that they're going to make a good effort, a good fist of it. I have to say I have no experience of G-Portal. Never tried them. If you guys have used them and recommend them, that sounds good enough for me. Game servers have FS22 to pre-order. Do they? I should know that, shouldn't I? Let's get out of his way so we can turn. We're getting through this stuff pretty quick, aren't we? 2 skip rows has been interesting, hasn't it? It's worked really well. Other than that little clash at the bottom where they just overlapped a little bit too much. I wish it was about 90 here. It's about 8 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. Nice sunny day though, no wind. Like a proper fresh winter's day. But I am a summer person. I am not a winter person. So yeah, give me the heat. Give me the heat. You know, we're looking at this now. I'm gonna miss courseplay when FS22 until it's out for FS22. Stuff like this is fun. I really enjoy this. Woodcheck, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Great to have you here. Great Psycho's gonna wreck his farm by paying too much attention to me. Right, let's get out of his way. Sorry. A little bit of argy-bargy. Let's fill that second trailer up. There we go. Andy Games fan, hello from Germany, how are you doing? E85, what games do I play? I play Farmsim, some Farmsim. Every now and again I'll stop and play a bit Farmsim, and then... No. I try and have a break sometimes. I'm very much into iRacing at the moment, a bit of Assetto Corsa, which is good fun. Right, let's get this unloaded. And then I'm going to have a play with those pressure valves and things on that liquid fertilizer tank. Let's see what's going on there, shall we? Are you, Josh? So, Josh's comment there, if you guys don't know, we have... Cy Davis, thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. Not long to go now, we'll be farming like a demon again soon. Good to hear it, mate. Yeah, it's going to be... I imagine it's going to be pretty busy next week on virtual farms all around the world. It's going to be... I was saying to Argsy, we were recording in West Texas this morning, and I was like, is anybody going to watch YouTube next week? Because everybody's just going to be buried in game. Good stuff, Scott. Good to get ready. I think they're going to have quite a lot of orders in, so... What's my favourite tractor? Oh, hard to... I can't pick one. It's mood-based. I like... I do like... if you're talking about real... Are you talking real life here? Or are you talking about... just in general? Because... Farm sim wise, Carl Farms Steiger's brilliant. The custom modding 9RX, any custom modding tractor actually, are really, really good. Rate those very, very much. They're up there with the best of them. So yeah, just anything that's good, really. Anything that's good. There you go. How bland and broad an answer is that? Do like the 40 series, the old style John Deere's as well. And if you're talking about real life, Ford 7810, 8210, 7610s, TW15s, all of those, love them. Esab, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Derek, have I had to go at SnowRun? I have not. I've watched loads of vids and stuff on it and stuff like that, but I have not. I've never played it because I kind of know. I was watching Esab talking about it earlier. He's just fired it up and is getting dragged into it because it's one of those games I know if I play it I'll totally get distracted by it. Totally get distracted by it. Rekid, big fan. That's great to hear, mate. Glad you're here. Nice to have you here. Case and Buckley, you do not need to apologise for missing lives, my friend. It's just great that you can make it when you can make it. And remember, they always turn into vids afterwards, so you can catch them after the event if you need to. So there you go. Right, I'm going to do this thing where I'm driving a truck and trying to read chat. I love Wreckfest, Jacob. Brilliant game. Brilliant deformation and crash physics on that game. So good. But isn't it cool, right, that we're going to miss mods? We get the new game, we can get our heads around it, and I kind of hope we're going to start seeing mods being drip-fed in not too long after that. What I can't remember. When was the... What was the slowdown after 19 came out? How long before we saw our first mods on 19? I don't think it's going to be too long. I don't think it's going to be too long. BeamNG as well, yeah. Love a bit of BeamNG. And Argsy's dislike. You always... I'd be lost without Argsy's dislike. Oh, and if you're talking about old tractors, love the Alice. Love the Whites. They're great. Big fan of them. Do I have any merch? I have a merch store, E85. In fact, it should be advertised underneath my underneath the vid. Actually, on the stream. I'm not sure if it does it on the stream. It certainly does it on my vids. To be honest, Josh, I haven't spent any more time looking for a cab. What I was saying, for those of you who haven't been on some of the streams, I said I have this vision of getting an old John Deere cab, knocking all the windows out and replacing them with panels, like screens, and having a fully immersive, like, tractor rig. Like the racing rigs. I have not broken this to Mrs. FSG yet. I think it's probably a step too far. I think it might have to... I think it would have to be off-site. I think at that point I would have to get an office or something like that. I'm trying to convince John Deere that they should sponsor it. Should be a PR project for them. I'm not sure they're going to answer my email, so they were like, "Who's this joker?" Future Farmer, what's my favourite map for FS19? I have to say, probably selfishly, because it was such a big influence on the channel in the early days, is Flint Hills. I just loved playing on that map, and it was just at a time where the channel really took off. So I have a lot of kind of personal kind of affinity to it. Hey, T-Man is in the house. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. FSG channel offsite main. I tell you, that's the dream. I'm going to put an extension on the house, and it's just going to have a gaming room in it. And that's what I'm going to do, is create content in my gaming room. I know how that conversation's going to go, by the way. Flint Hills was the fuse in a stick of dynamite. That's nicely put, Eric. It really was. It was... I just remember the total shock of the way that took off. It was just crazy times. Right. There we go. All done. It took just an hour to do Field 9... to Field 3 on the Millennial Farmer map. Right. See what we can do with these valves. We're not going to be able to see this stuff. Get all the way down here. See what happens. Oh, I can get close enough. Let's see what happens here when we open these valves. Let's switch to here. And open cover. Watch the valves here. Oh no, I'm in the wrong thing, that's why. Why has it picked up that? That's interesting. It's a shame I'm trying to look. Sorry. Tractor. Drill. So, there we go. I can't work it out. Shame forward's not here. Connect them in your system hose. Right, okay. You are still here. Good. Right, here we go. This is going to be easy. Watch, we're going to cheat here. I'm not going to cheat. We're just going to do... There we go. And let's get them in your system hose. This is the joy of a live stream. You just wing stuff. There we go. Fertilizer hose. Customize. Let's give it a nice green colour. Let's buy that. And it'll just be in the middle of the field here now. Yes. Check your last message. Right. So, attach hose. Oh, look at that. See all those pipes move? How good is that? And if we detach it, assuming they'll all go back. Apart from the fact I've crashed the game. There we go. Look at that. How good is that? You boys know what you're doing. You can connect to either valve too. Right, where's the other valve? Where did that one connect? Oops. You can connect to there. Or another valve up here as well. Oh no, it goes to that one. So good. Is there one on the other side? Top left. I think I'm just standing in the wrong place. And I'm also pressing the wrong buttons. No, it's going the same one. Lift higher. Right. This time. I have a problem with my mouse at the moment going off onto my other screens, which never used to happen, but it happens all the time now, which is a bit annoying. Right, here we go. Yay! We did it. There we go. Read the manual. Yeah, you're not wrong, Eric. Very, very, very nice piece of kit. Have you got any storage for pipes on it? Like Perma's deck. You could have a couple of pipe racks on it. You would have wanted that fed back a bit earlier than that, wouldn't you? See, T-Man's asking the question. Hey Ozzy, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Right, let's run this back to the farm. Oh crikey, that combine's empty as well. Firma's trailer. Not just yet, since it's very short. Sorry, like criticising your work. We're not. It's bloody brilliant. Handy Games fan, have I got the John Deere 9R? I don't have it in this game, but I played with it a lot. I'm a fan of it. Alex Best, thanks for all your contributions tonight. Appreciate it. We'll see you again soon. Charlie Hansen, I am doing fine. Thank you very much for asking. Just throw it over the top. Yeah, just gaffer tape and zip ties, right? Nionibus, how are you going? There we go. Suggestions help. Look how dirty this is. I don't have a pressure washer or I would clean it. Right, let's just try and tuck it out of the way here. I think this is possibly the first time I've run an 84-foot seeder and cart and got through that field as quickly as I have. There we go. Looks better dirty. Like I still, like even though I've started to clean equipment now, it looks better dirty. I will just say that. I think I have got Insta Wash installed actually, Arctic. So there we go. Send it back to the hire company now. Steeler bomber. There you go. Charlie, that is the 9RX from Custom Modding. It's a modded version of the Custom Modding one. But there you go, forward. Get out of here, much better clean. Whatever. Are you a real farmer if you like clean equipment? It's debatable. Send it back to the factory. Well, probably will if it breaks down. I can't fix it myself, can I? Let's go and get these combines unloaded, because look at that. We've got them done as well. The field is nearly finished, so we've managed. I'm driving across the map with a 75% full. Not very clear. Oh, I nearly said something that I shouldn't have then. Based on your comment, Eric. To do with my wife, and my wife likes it when I'm dirty, but no. Family channel. Family channel. We're not going there. FS22 challenge. Never wash your equipment for the life of the game. That is something that I could do quite easily. Anderson Farm, we should do cotton more. We did cotton on West Texas last week, Anderson. In Argsy and my multiplayer. So you might want to go check that out, because it was good fun. Quite like doing a bit of a cotton harvest, actually. There we go. Right, let's go and get these combines unloaded. And I've got to say, to clear both fields in 2 hours, that is some efficient work. But we are done. Look, yeah, they have finished the field. That's awesome. No upper floor content yet. Let's keep it family friendly. There you go. That's a bumper. That's an FSG bumper sticker right there, isn't it? Arctic, take care, my friend. Great to have you here. T-Man, don't think we have a pressure washer mod in FS22. Yeah, I think there will be a base game pressure washer mod. Don't worry, T-Man. There we go. Folding up the combine. He is done. The beer is going down fine. Scott, I don't know if you hear at the start, I'm rocking a bit of Brewdog's Elvis juice, which is very, very palatable. Let's see what's left in combine number 2. Affordable Lawn Care. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Rob Farms, nice to see you. E85, you have Millennial Farms on your PS4. Great stuff. I'm very well, thank you. Affordable Lawn Care, thanks for asking. It's been a great stream tonight. We've had some big numbers. Well over a 250 watching for most of the stream, which is awesome numbers. Very excited to see how many of you are going to tune in next week for some of this early action. I'll jump back to it again just in case you missed it earlier on. Just to say, I'm getting access to Farmsim 22 from Friday morning UK time. So from 8 AM UK time on Friday morning. Obviously going to have time to download it and get it installed and everything, but I am basically going to go live with the stream the moment that I can and share my first impressions with you all. We'll look at some stuff that you guys want me to look at, and we'll take things from there. But I'm very excited, like really honoured to be able to do that with Giants after not having a channel a year ago to where I am now. It's amazing. It's kind of really exciting to be able to do this. So so I'm looking forward to showing you guys stuff. I literally got the dregs going into here, like about 1% it'll be, 4%. There we go. Right, he's done. Handy Games fan, my garage is entirely here. I've got 2 S90s, 790s, I've got this, and I've got the big John Deere 9RX that you saw before over there. So, is that a mod for the Death? There is a mod for the Death, Matthew. Yes, it's in the mod hub. So one you can check out. Now, what I was going to do was show you before we left tonight was, let me just jump over to here. In fact, let's jump into this because I'll use this tractor. I'm going to buy another. Right, a little bit of easy dev. 5 million. Oh, 50 million by accident. Oh well. That's how farming goes, isn't it? Let me buy a planter because I want to show you that Forward Ag's new bit of kit. I've got a lot of planters. DB60, let's go with the DB90. Row units, let's mod it. Let's mod it up, shall we? Mod dominators, crawler tracks, work lights, put the Starfire on it, even though it's... there we go. So we'll do that. 500 grand for a planter. And then we will go and get another one of Ford Ag's tanks. Wherever it is, there it is. Because I want to show you, right, let's change it up a bit here. We'll go with the Argsy version. Just do it as it is, straight off the bat. Come out of here, so there we go. There's not enough space in this yard, is there? So what we'll do, I'll move this into a better place. Kind of pull it behind the DB90 here. Come on. It's a big old beast. Nice one, Trey. Keep him in line. I think I might have messed up this. Oh no, there is a hitch on it. Good. I'd forgotten to put the hitch on the DB90. Pleasant View. How are you, my friend? If anybody hasn't voted yet, that's a good reminder. On the Creator of the Fields competition, Pleasant is one of the top 3 guys and is, I think, waiting patiently to find out the results. Let me see how far we are away here. So really, what I want to demo here is that what Forward Ag guys have done is really made sure that they've made this kind of really universal. So look, we can connect up that now. I believe if I go back to the back here, look at that. All the pipe work connects up. So they've actually connected. There's a couple of pipes there that haven't, but look, they've run a pipe through from one machine to the other, and they've done that with, I think, a good raft of different planters and seeders, which is phenomenal. Yes, I also need to apologise to Pleasant View, because I keep calling him Pleasant Valley. So if you see Pleasant Valley, it's Pleasant View, and it's me just being, well, me. Kevin David Strawman, all of these mods, most of these mods you should be able to find in the mod hub. This is not released yet. This will be coming out soon, but the tractors are all available in the mod hub or through custom modding. So, yeah, just go and search for them. Go and find them. They should all be there. Fizzy Gaming, sorry, this is single player only tonight, I'm afraid, but we will be doing some multiplayer stuff when FS22 comes out, because all the fun stuff now we can do cross-platform, can't we? Which I'm very excited about from a server perspective. There would be Pleasant Views in Pleasant Valley. Right, one last trailer of soybeans to sell and we'll call it there. That's been the phenomenally well-timed couple of hours of work, that. Scorpion, take care, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Waylon, welcome. How's it going? Right, let's get this sold, and we will shut things down for the evening. Now, I'm thinking that we'll do a Flint Hills stream later in the week. So if you enjoyed my Flint Hills series, we'll do something on there as well. go. Trying to drive carefully, but still getting used to this wheel. Very sensitive. Potatoes, no, Argsy. There will be no potatoes until we absolutely have to do potatoes. See these same roadworks. They're as bad on roadworks here as they are on Bull's Gap. Rob, your Flint Hills got me into YouTube. Well, there you go, Rob. I'll be going live probably some point in the week with a little bit of a nostalgic trip down Flint Hills Lane. Thank you, Arksy, for sorting Scooter there. Appreciate that. I just hit men. Nah, they're fine. Don't know what you're talking about. They were fine. Oh, Trailer Park Farms. I like it when you send me toys. Sounds exciting. You should check this out, Pleasant. Check it out in the next week. It's a good map. Right, there we go. Last little bit of money in. So we started with 100,000. We've now got 49 million. Who says soybeans don't give you a good return? Andy Games, am I a farmer in real life? No, I grew up on a farm. I used to work on a farm, but I've been away from it for a long time. So this is my escape from reality. Replace all the green with red. I could do that, but then my mechanic bill would go through the roof, so I'll just leave it as it is. I'm joking. I can't. It's too easy. It's too easy. Trade for the nicer green, Fent. No, the best class stuff is yellow. FS Troll, yeah, just winding up the case fans. You know they're called case for a reason, don't they? Because you have to buy two of them, you know, just in case. Or blue, yeah. We should do a bit of New Holland. Norway Pete, thank you very, very much for hanging out with us. Gonna drive some ATS with your Aussie friend. Nice. Love that. I love games. The fact that you can... It's the same as me and Args this morning. I spent 2 hours farming with my buddy in New Zealand. When can you do that? When did you... That's brilliant, right? 150... I said the other day, 152 people... 152 different countries. People in different countries have watched my vids. That's nuts, right? So cool. Right. I'm going to do the right thing and park this back at the farm, and we will call it there for the night. Take care, Jacob. Appreciate it. And Alice Chalmers fan, you're a connoisseur, Mr. Turtle Speed. You have got style and class. There we go. I think we'll just roll it under the silo, and we'll call it there for the night. So I hope you've enjoyed this little trip back to Millennial. I certainly have. It's brought back lots of nice memories, and really enjoyed playing around with some big machines. So yeah, we'll come back later in the week with another nostalgic trip down memory lane. But for now, I'm just going to say a big thank you to all of you. Not just for joining me on this stream, but just for the last 12 months, really, and getting me to the point where I can show you FS22. I could show you FS19 now if you wanted. Show you FS22 ahead of launch, and that Giants have given me permission to show you that 3 days before it goes on sale. So that's amazing. So Forward Ag, thank you very much for the showcase of the new fertilizer tank as well. There we go, the KC 9500, which will be coming to PC and console for FS22. Really exciting stuff. But thank you all very much. I will see you in the week. Keep an eye out for vids. Some stuff coming in the next few days. Bulls Gap tomorrow night. A nice episode of West Texas coming on Tuesday as well. So stay tuned, and I will see you all for the big reveal next Friday. Okay, have a great rest of day, night, evening, morning, rest of weekend, whatever it is for you guys. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.